Christian call to abstain from alcohol. A scriptural perspective. The question of whether Christians should abstain from alcohol has been a topic of discussion for centuries. While the Bible does not explicitly command total abstinence from alcohol, there are numerous scriptures that emphasize the importance of self-control, avoiding drunkenness, and considering the potential impact of alcohol consumption on others. This video explores these scriptural principles, arguing that Christians are called to live lives of holiness and self-discipline, which may lead many to choose abstinence as a wise and God-honoring decision. The biblical warnings against drunkenness. The Bible clearly condemns drunkenness, emphasizing its destructive consequences. Ephesians 5 verse 18 instructs believers, "Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit." Here, the Apostle Paul contrasts being filled with alcohol, which leads to sinful behavior, with being filled with the Holy Spirit, which leads to righteous living. Drunkenness is not just a personal failing. It often results in actions and decisions that dishonor God and harm others. Proverbs 20 verse 1 further warns, "Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise." KJV. This verse highlights the deceptive nature of alcohol. It can lead one to lose control, make poor decisions, and act foolishly. The wise person, therefore, recognizes the potential dangers of alcohol and avoids being ensnared by it. The call to self-control and holiness. The Christian life is marked by a call to holiness and self-control. In 1 Peter 1 verses 15 to 16, believers are exhorted, "But just as he who called you is holy, so be holy in all you do. For it is written, 'Be holy because I am holy.'" Holiness involves setting oneself apart from the practices of the world that can lead to sin. Alcohol, while not sinful in itself, can easily become a stumbling block that hinders a believer's pursuit of holiness. Self-control is a fruit of the Spirit, as described in Galatians 5 verses 22 to 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Christians are called to exhibit self-control in all areas of life, including their consumption of alcohol. The loss of control that often accompanies excessive drinking is incompatible with the Spirit-led life that Christians are called to live. Considering the impact on others. One of the key principles in the New Testament is the importance of not causing others to stumble. Romans 14 verse 21 states, "It is better not to eat meat or drink wine or to do anything else that will cause your brother or sister to fall." Paul is addressing the broader principle of Christian liberty and how it should be exercised with consideration for others. If drinking alcohol could lead another believer into sin or hinder their spiritual growth, it is better to abstain out of love for them. Furthermore, 1 Corinthians 8 verse 9 warns, "Be careful, however, that the exercise of your rights does not become a stumbling block to the weak." While a Christian may have the freedom to drink alcohol, this freedom should never be exercised in a way that harms others. In a society where alcohol abuse is prevalent, choosing to abstain can be a powerful testimony and a way to protect others from falling into sin. The example of leadership. In the pastoral epistles, Paul gives specific instructions regarding the behavior of church leaders. In 1 Timothy 3 verses 2 to 3, Paul writes, "Now the overseer is to be above reproach, faithful to his wife, temperate, self-controlled, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, not given to drunkenness." Similarly, Titus 1 verses 7 to 8 instructs, "Since an overseer manages God's household, he must be blameless, not overbearing, not quick-tempered, not given to drunkenness, not violent, not pursuing dishonest gain. Rather, he must be hospitable, one who loves what is good, who is self-controlled, upright, holy, and disciplined." These passages highlight that those in positions of spiritual authority are to be examples of temperance and self-control. While these instructions are specifically for leaders, all Christians are called to live lives that reflect Christ and serve as a witness to others. Choosing to abstain from alcohol can be a way to model self-discipline and concern for others. In conclusion, while the Bible does not demand total abstinence from alcohol, it does provide strong guidance that should lead Christians to carefully consider their relationship with it. The clear warnings against drunkenness, the call to self-control and holiness, the responsibility to avoid causing others to stumble, and the example set by spiritual leaders all suggest that abstaining from alcohol can be a wise and God-honoring choice. By choosing to abstain, Christians can better reflect the character of Christ and live lives that are above reproach in a world where alcohol can often lead to sin and destruction. Thank you so much for watching. If you are confused about any of this, please feel free to reach out and I will do my best to clear up any misconceptions you may have. May God richly bless you.